This is supposed to be a moment that we're supposed to be celebrating, and then for it to be interrupted by calling in security to stop someone for speaking up against something that she's totally right for speaking up about, which is he called out 20 girls. Then he said, who are the 20 girls? Who said this? None of them put up their hands. He asked 3 times. And then he said, Mexico, where are you? And then Mexico stood up. If you really want to talk to 20 girls, then talk to 20 girls. Don't just point on Mexico. None of us expected anyone, especially of such high caliber, to talk down to one of us.
Welcome to another episode of First Pot of Gold, where conversations are raw, unfiltered, and we talk about this special subject, money. Is money really everything, and what does success look like to a person? Now, this lady that's coming on the episode today has walked with grace and elegance and represented Singapore on an international stage. And in fact, recently there's been lots of controversy about silencing a woman's voice. So let's welcome Miss Singapore Universe, Annika!
Thank you for having me, Germaine.
I just imagine a crown on your head right now. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And you just came back from overseas in a competition and, you know, facing all the controversies.
Exactly.
So let's get right straight into it. Are you ready for goss today?
I'm ready. I'm ready to spill the tea.
Ready? Okay, I am ready as well.
Amazing.
So, of course, the Thai director allegedly in Thailand actually spoke out and, you know, put down one of the contestants.
Yes.
Now, were you in that room?
I was in that room. Everyone was in that room. It was our sashing ceremony, actually. So this is not the sash that I wore throughout the competition. I just had a Singapore sash. So we were there to get that new sash. So it's supposed to be a very fun, cheerful moment, which then ended up being something that none of us expected. None of us expected anyone, especially of such high caliber, to talk down to one of us. So my stance on that is that I fully support Mexico, Fatima, for speaking up. I don't think anyone should be speaking to you like that. It kind of reminded me of school times, of teachers scolding me and just having to sit there and say yes, yes, yes. So it was kind of crazy.
Okay, so the room was tense.
Yeah.
And in fact, did he actually say the word dumbhead?
So it's a bit hard for me to know if he said that or not, because in that moment I wasn't exactly focusing on verbatim what he was saying. It was rather just the vibes, which were very negative in that room at the moment. I was focusing on what she was saying. I was focusing on it being extremely just unexpected. Security was being called in. Girls were crying next to me. I was tearing up. I was just very...
Why were you guys tearing up?
Because this is supposed to be a moment that we're supposed to be celebrating, and then for it to be interrupted by calling in security to stop someone for speaking up against something that she's totally right for speaking up about, which is women empowerment, speaking up against someone who's doing something that he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
With that said, I do want to bring attention to Nawat and where he comes from. He is the organizer of all of this. He put together all of these amazing events for us.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't have spoken to her that way.
Okay, so maybe it could be also a miscommunication because he's from Thailand, he doesn't speak English very well. But one thing that what I hear from you is that the energy, the vibes that he was giving out wasn't exactly pleasant.
No, he was singling out Mexico. He didn't have to single her out in front of everyone else.
Oh man.
In fact, he called out 20 girls. He said 20 of you are not posting or not spreading this information that he wanted us to share about.
Okay.
Then he said, who are the 20 girls? Who said this? None of them put up their hands. He asked 3 times. And then he said, Mexico, where are you? And then Mexico stood up. So if you really want to talk to 20 girls, then talk to 20 girls. Don't just point on Mexico.
And she stood up. She was so obedient.
Yeah.
Okay, she stood up, and then what happened?
And then, again, I don't know exactly what she said anymore, but she was trying to explain to him why she was not promoting the events. Because, again, there's a lot more that is not portrayed by social media. There's several reasons that she's not posting or not spreading awareness about.
So thankfully, were you in the 20?
So they never even asked me to share. I was not involved in any of this. They never asked me to promote any events.
So they only want certain countries to promote, and
Exactly.
Singapore's not one of them.
Singapore, sadly, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Our population's too small.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, and how do you feel about this whole thing? I think it's incredible that Miss Mexico, she stood up for herself and she's just crowned the winner. Like, how crazy is this?
It's crazy.
What are your thoughts on this?
So
Okay, why did she go? Tell us.
Well, okay, as I just said, I fully support her for the standing up for herself thing. When it comes to her winning the title, it was not my first choice. I did not expect her to win. She was not even in my, let's say, top 10 of people I expected to win.
Why?
Friends of mine, Miss Philippines, Atisa, Indonesia, her name was Stanley, even Thailand, they did so well that even if you watch back the videos now, also my number one, Miss Côte d'Ivoire, they did so well. I get goosebumps watching their performance. So based on their performance at the finals and even the preliminary and everything leading up to that, even their outfits, the whole curation of everything,
You thought they deserved to win.
I thought they deserved to win.
Well, that's life, isn't it? Like, you know, we sometimes think that we want a winner and then it's really not.
Exactly.
But can I ask you something really raw?
Yeah.
So allegedly, that some people have said that the competition is rigged. The top winners have already been pre-decided by people who are not even the judges.
To be honest, I don't know. I know as much as you do. And this is not just a PR answer. I just truly don't know. Half of the time, I didn't know what I was doing. You wait until very, very last minute and then they say go and you go. You don't ask questions, you just perform in that moment. So same goes for the voting, the system that is used for voting. It is not as transparent, or they don't communicate it as much as I would want them to.
So you would never know.
I don't know. I don't know how we're graded on. I don't know what score I was given. I don't know anything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put aside the controversy and talk about you, Annika.
Thank you.
Yeah, finally. All right, so you joined the competition, Miss Singapore Universe, at the age of 19.
Yes.
Can I reveal your age now?
25.
Okay, so you revealed it yourself.
Yes.
Why did you only win like this year, 6 years later?
So I took a break from modeling and pageantry because I wanted to study. So when I first joined Miss Universe Singapore, I was rewarded a different title. I was given the title Global Asian Model.
Okay.
For that, I went to the Philippines to compete in a different competition. Did not place there either, but it was a good little teaser of what it could feel like to represent Singapore. So it was always on the back of my mind, and since I just graduated from high school back then, naturally I always wanted to study. That was studies come first, then everything else comes later, because I don't know.
I mean, you are born and bred in Singapore.
Exactly,
Studies come first, education is first, right?
Exactly, and I get a lot from academic validation. I graduated from my bachelor's with honors. I got a scholarship for my master's.
And masters in luxury and fashion marketing.
Yes.
So I did my homework.
Thank you.
Yes, and so you are not just beauty, you are with brains as well. How do you feel about that?
I'm proud of that. My parents are proud of me for doing that. That's why they're okay with me doing all these other things like Miss Universe, riding my motorcycle, doing all these things.
Motorcycle!
Yeah.
You ride a motorcycle!
Yeah.
Can you do something? Can you ride your motorcycle in a sash and a crown instead, and put a crown on top of the helmet?
Okay,
Really?
Call me back for a different filming.
Okay, I'm seeing a different side of Annika.
Yes.
And okay, you're so, you study so hard, and of course you've got your masters as well. And in that origin, right? Why do you think that you value education so much? Besides being part of Singapore.
Yeah. Even linking it to my Miss Universe journey now, I talk about sustainable fashion, and I studied fashion. So without my education, what I'm saying wouldn't be as valuable, I think. I studied it, so I know a lot more about it. It's not just that I love thrifting. Obviously I do, but there are facts behind that, facts that are the reason for what I advocate for. Also talking. I studied, my bachelor's was in hospitality, so I have a lot of leadership skills, soft skills classes where I learn how to talk, I learn how to interact with people, I learn how to like captivate a room, for example. So,
okay, tell us one pro tip.
Oh, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it.
Really? Fake it till you make it?
Exactly. Really? I used to be very, very shy.
Really?
Yeah, until I faked it till I made it. I don't know. That worked for me always. Now I don't fake it. Now it just comes naturally. But in everything in life, also Miss Universe, of course, I was exhausted 24/7, but smile through it. Just do it. That's another one. Just do it.
Just do it. Okay. And so, of course, pageantry started your life. Now, the money question. Do you make more money after joining a pageant like Miss Singapore Universe?
I think it brings me a lot of exposure. So I'm working together with my agency, Basic Models, to do things like this, to get jobs, to get people to hear and see me. So indirectly, yeah, I think it does bring me more money.
Okay.
But I just graduated from my master's. I don't have a job, right? I'm doing this kind of like on a project basis. Freelance basis.
Okay, and it's uncertain.
Exactly. So a lot of it comes from hard work, having a packed schedule, going from place to place. That's why I'm glad I have my motorcycle. Yeah.
And can I be really raw about this? Like, sometimes in life, you work really hard, but maybe you don't know where you're going next. Things are uncertain. How do you know that you're on the right track? That you should be doing this?
You don't. That's why you fake it till you make it. You really don't. I tell my parents obviously have questions. They say, Annika, you just spent 6 years of your life studying.
Yeah.
And now I wouldn't say I'm not using my degree, because I definitely am. I studied marketing. I'm doing so much content creation. I'm doing marketing for myself as a brand, my personal branding. Just not using it in a traditional way. So they have trust in me because I've always, since the age of 15, worked 4 or 5 jobs at the same time, always worked on a freelance basis, made it work. So yes, I'm uncertain, but it's okay.
And how do you sometimes, I'm sure that you have days that, you're just really even more uncertain, even more, I don't know why I'm doing this. Have you had days like that?
For sure.
Yes?
But
how do you deal with it?
I don't know, I just deal with it. Smile through it. I'm a very smiley person, so I just go eat some nice food, cheer myself up.
And then ride the motorcycle.
Ride my motorcycle, go on with my day. Like, if anything, I feel like that would hold me back. If I'm uncertain, then I don't need to sulk around and feel bad for myself. Like, then I should go do something about it. So.
You have a very unique accent. Can you share with the audience what is your origin in terms of your bloodline?
So my mom is Singaporean Chinese. My dad is German. I always went to German international schools growing up. So my entire education system was taught in German. But then my English teachers were either from the UK or from the US. So for a short period of time, I had a British accent.
Okay.
But then I guess watching TV shows and all of that, watching whatever social media, YouTube, it eventually turned into whatever this is.
Can you do Singlish though?
No. I think I would embarrass myself. I know the terminology, like words and stuff like that. Did you see? I made a video on my Instagram. I teach the Miss Universe girls Singlish slang.
Oh really?
Even Mexico in it. I made her say ayo.
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 Ayo. Oh gosh, of all the words you teach other people, you teach ayo.
Definitely.
Actually, it's ayo-yo.
Ayo-yo.
That's a childhood thing.
But yeah, my Singlish is
not great.
Not great.
It's okay. I think that's something that you don't excel in. Okay, so now that you've started your life in pageantry, you did mention that you would also be doing social media, branding yourself as Annika, standing for what you believe in. Yeah. Now, what is next for you?
What is next for me? I think, what I told you, I'm working really, really hard with Basic Models to fill up my schedule, to eventually turn it into paid jobs, because right now, I'm riding the wave of the Miss Universe controversies. This is not going to be my life forever. Of course, I'm going to have the title forever, but it's very specific to this time period.
It's time sensitive.
Yes.
You need to work it.
Exactly. And I'm not going to be a beauty queen forever. So, yeah.
Well, you're going to be beautiful forever.
I hope so.
Yeah. Your parents must be so proud of you.
Yeah.
Did they fly over to see you?
No, but it's also because of myself. I told them they would probably have a better view on television, online anyways, which is very true. The arena, the seating wasn't very staggered, so it was just a huge hall
Flat.
filled with, yeah, exactly, flat. They probably saw more online. So I'm glad they didn't spend that money. I told them, if you want to buy tickets, just transfer it to me. I can use that for something else or vote for me, you know?
So, like with the whole pageantry, what do you think is your biggest learning or takeaway?
To be okay with the unexpected.
To be okay with the unexpected.
Yeah, go with the flow. I think I live the go with the flow lifestyle anyways. I tend to like my personal life. I do lots of random things. Like, I mean,
like what?
Just like I moved away. Like my parents, they were based in Singapore. Then they, like 2 years ago, they moved to the Netherlands, and then we were on the same continent for like a year, and I decided to come
you
back.
Lived independently?
What, in
like,
Singapore?
Yeah, like without your parents.
So I have no family in Singapore. I currently live with a family of a friend of mine in her room, because she lives in Europe, so her room was empty.
Wow. So do you need to like do chores?
I take care of the dogs.
Okay.
Which is a fun chore.
Okay, thankfully you don't have to do the chores.
Yeah.
Do you think you could?
I could. I mean, I studied hospitality. I was a housekeeping supervisor at a certain point in the Soho
but
house.
But hey,
in
being
Berlin.
a housekeeping supervisor and doing chores is two completely different things.
I know how to do it. I learned how to do chores in school.
Okay.
Like, that's the thing.
Now, talking about international school and the Singapore education system, you've never been through the Singapore education system, so you wouldn't fully know.
No.
But do you think that there might be a difference?
For sure. I mean, so the system I did is a German one called Abitur. Abitur is it's quite hard. Also because each German international school around the world, because I've been to a few, they have different rankings. Some are harder, some are easier. The one in Singapore is one of the toughest because of Singapore education standards.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was definitely not easy, but I think there's for sure just culture-wise more pressure on local schools.
So for a German international school, what do you think is usually their focus? You know, some schools, their focus is on play. Some schools in Australia, their focus is more on like skill sets. What would be a German school? So I can understand. And parents out there, I don't know if you want to send your kids to an international school.
Actually, the German school, it has two sections. It has the European section, which is IB. They do IB.
Yep,
and then
IB.
the German section. I was always in the German side, but there's a bunch of non-Germans that are in that school in Bukit Timah, actually. So you don't have to be German to go to that school. Their focus, it changes per section. So IB, they focus on skills. They have this whole CCA after-school activity thing. The German side doesn't have that.
So it's pure academic.
Yeah.
So it's really like Singapore.
Kind of, maybe, I guess.
Okay.
Our history classes are completely focused on German history.
Oh, so not the Singapore history at all.
No. And the thought process behind that is that everyone knows the history of Germany and what went wrong so that history doesn't repeat itself again. So every year you go back, you go more in depth about what happened.
Wow.
So, which is great to know about Germany, but that also means that I don't know about a lot of the other history that's important.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really nice. Now, being Annika, now there is a look that you have to be on stage in front of, you know, Miss Singapore Universe. Now, what is the other sides that you think it's a little bit tougher that maybe you can't always portray it? Or is it different,
like
or is
real
it
me
or is it exactly the same?
I would say it's very different.
Really?
I mean, of course, I love wearing pretty dresses. I love wearing. I wouldn't say I love wearing heels, but I like the look of it.
Okay.
But normally, like again, this past 6 years I lived in Europe. I was studying for 4 years in the city The Hague, which is in the Netherlands by the beach, and that's also where my parents live.
So you'll be in beach wear?
Not beach. It's not like here Singapore Bali beach. It's cold, windy beach.
Oh, okay. So you'll be in like sweatpants.
I'm in sweatpants or jeans. My hair is in braids because it's windy. cap on my bicycle riding in the wind. That's me over there in baggy clothes.
Nice. And so
Very
it's
different.
a bit different from how you portray yourself.
I'm quite a tomboy, even though I know it really doesn't look like it right now.
Not today.
I grew up with an older brother who's like my best friend because
Oh.
we kept on moving around. So I followed him, I followed his dressing, I followed all of his friends that are like my friends. They took me in as like their little sister. So most of my friends are guys.
So how does that, make you like, do you find that sometimes there's that little bit of difference that like, it's not really me or it's not really authentic? Because a lot of times you want to express your side of you.
Yeah. I mean, I still kind of get to do it. So also my departure and arrival outfit when I went to Miss Universe, we tried to lean into the biker girl side of me. I had my leather jacket, I had like Louboutin boots, which are pretty cool. And yeah, I tried to bring in bits and pieces of my real self. Like, it's not that I have to completely push it to the side.
Yes.
And on my own social media, like, I also like to run a lot. I still do like running content. Not now, it's been a while, but I'm gonna start doing that again. Exactly. So I still show myself just in moderation a bit, and it's gonna increase a bit more now.
So the learning from here could be if, let's say, you have a work thing to do and you need to show up professionally, but it doesn't mean that you completely cut yourself out from it. You can inject some small bits of it into your work.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is exactly what you did.
Yeah.
So being in Singapore, the cost of living is very high with high inflation almost every other, I think, month, or I would say every quarter, or okay, maybe once a year, there would be an increase of ERP, food, and groceries. Okay, it's just things are getting expensive. Now, for a Singaporean or somebody living in Singapore, a first pot of gold means a sum of money that they can, really feel like they made it.
Okay.
What do you think in terms of a number in your head that if you achieve this, you've achieved this little bit of wealth, I would say.
Per month?
Yeah, per month.
Per month? Wow. Hey, that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. You think what, you come on this podcast is gonna be simple? It's hard.
You said it was chill.
It was chill, but it's raw and unfiltered. Right, guys? That's what you want, right?
Let me think. Okay, I guess because my job is also not that conventional, so it's like based on projects. So if I like book like commercials, like 2 or 3 that are like each like 5K upwards, that's really, really good. That's like
Okay,
crazy.
so that's like 15K a month. If you achieve
That's like very good, yeah.
Okay, that's 15K a month. That's like considered first pot of gold.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you achieve it, what will you do?
Give back to my parents.
Oh,
That's a very Miss Universe answer, but it's true.
I didn't say that.
I said it.
I didn't say that. Okay, so would you like give them like 50%?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I mean, I've always talked to my mom about this. She's like very traditional. She's like, once you start earning, then give back to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Right now, she doesn't expect me to do that because I'm living rent free. I'm using my CDC vouchers. I'm living off sponsorships. As much as it looks like I'm living a glamorous, expensive life, half of the things are invitations and hustling. Yeah, I'm not spending a lot of money myself.
Nice.
I ride my motorcycle. Full tank is like $11, $12. So I'm really not spending a lot.
So she really does ride a motorcycle, guys.
Yeah, I really do.
I cannot imagine.
I have a cute pink helmet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show you later.
You see, so it's still part of you.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. And the way and the route that you've chosen your career is non-conventional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you think you have any regrets? I mean, you're very young, so you shouldn't have.
Not at all. Again, I got my education. I just graduated from it like less than a month ago. So it's not even that unconventional, I would say. Currently, yes, what I'm doing is, not everyone gets to be Miss Universe Singapore, definitely not. But if, worst case, does not work out, I can't earn enough for it, I can go back to it. And I've worked my entire life since 15 part-time jobs. I've worked in hotels. I worked at MBS as a receptionist. Like, I've done everything, spin instructor, now training to be boxing instructor. I've worked at Unilever for marketing for, Tresemme, the hair care brand? For Tresemme, I did their marketing.
Yeah.
So I've even done corporate. So
Wow. So you look like a person that, you're not just here to, go to a pageant, look good, get the fame. Actually, you sound like a very, very hardworking, somebody that values growth because you seem to want to learn many different things.
Yeah.
Like, what do you see your future as
Wow.
besides content?
I always say like the main goal of me doing all of this is that I want to live a life that is where I'm happy. Like I don't want to be stressed. I've done the 9 to 5. I know myself that I get a bit stressed in that environment.
Okay.
So I just truly want to be happy and stress free, no matter what.
Do you think
or
that it's
how.
possible in Singapore?
Yes. I hope so. I will see. And I mean, not that 9 to 5, okay, that is very broad.
Yeah.
I can still work a 9 to 5, just more that I want to work in a scenario where I'm not stuck at a desk. I've done organized events before. I like event organization. I want to be hands-on, people-facing. That's okay. Just not stuck in an office.
Nice. And so what does success look like to you? Not
Success?
stuck, have a bit of freedom of time,
Yeah.
happy.
Flexibility. My family and friends are all around the world, so just the ability to get to see them every once in a while would be nice, I guess.
So you need to have traveling funds. Are you
Yes.
sure 15,000 per month is enough?
Fingers crossed. I don't know. We'll see. I'm contemplating seeing them now for Christmas, but yeah, it's getting expensive.
Yes.
It's also getting very near to Christmas.
Yeah,
so
and
I
the
need to
flights are
book
gonna get
fast.
expensive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what's one thing that people misunderstand about pageantry?
I think it's definitely just that it's a beauty pageant. Of course, that's the word we use for it. So they think it's all about beauty, but even for Miss Universe, we had this whole project called Beyond the Crown. We had this whole concept called Beyond the Crown, where we make videos. Each candidate has to submit a video of what they advocate for. So for me, I have 2 things that I advocate for: sustainable fashion that I talked about, and sustainable consumption, because beauty queens and in general, like influencers for events, you wear one outfit, you throw it away, you don't think about it for a few months.
So
again.
do you rewear your outfits to events? Yes?
Yeah, everywhere. You can style it differently. You can change your hairstyle. You can change your makeup.
That's something we learned.
Spread it out. Like, I'm not going to wear it the next day again. I'm not going to wear it next week again. But in 2 months down the line, sure, I can wear it again.
But that is very controversial, the route that you advocate for.
Yeah.
Because if, let's say, a PR company gives you skincare, makeup products, it's not very sustainable. They would gift you lots of stuff and then you just use it and then you have to change.
Correct.
How do you overcome this by being an advocate of sustainability yourself?
I mean, of course, we get many things.
Yep.
But then I pass it on to friends, pass it on to family. Like, I'm not gonna you cannot use everything, for
Correct.
sure not. And you're also definitely not gonna like everything. So give it to people who actually like it, give it to friends, donate it. I donate a lot of things. My clothes, renting, like from Rentadella. I worked a lot with Rentadella. And working with local designers, things like that.
Wow.
And then the other thing that I also with, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, also with, there's a company called Kloop. They repurpose fashion, recycle, and just bring attention to the whole sustainable fashion thing I just talked about.
Yeah.
I was working with them, so I thrifted a bunch of outfits from them actually and brought it with me to Miss Universe. So some secondhand items.
Wow.
Yeah, even a beautiful like sequin cheongsam that I actually did not get the chance to wear yet. So I'm saving that for a special like festive event very soon.
Chinese New Year is coming up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe Chinese New Year. And then the other thing I advocate for is I work with APSN Center for Adults. So that is a center that works with individuals with mild intellectual disabilities. And they also work together with Kloop. They have a stand there where you can donate your clothes. You can also purchase clothes there. And the trainees that are in the center, they have a restaurant that they can work and interact with the real life.
Like, it's amazing. Like, you really stand for quite a lot of stuff.
Many things.
Yeah, and you are a strong advocate about it. I can see that, the way you share your stories, it's not just like, I advocate for this, but you truly mean it.
I try.
Why do you think you have such strong values that you advocate for?
I think it's because it's truly make or break it. I'm really trying to make the most of this. I'm here in Singapore alone. I don't have support. So I'm really just trying to push for what I stand for, to just give it my all, because there's not a lot of financial support, emotional support, nothing like that here. So I'm here for myself. Of course, I have my lovely team. I have Basic Models, my Lumi Sprouts, which is another agency helping me with marketing side of it. I have teams supporting me, but when I am out and about and realistically it's just me alone, so I need to give it my all.
Okay, here's to giving it your all.
Yes.
And when it comes to relationship with money,
Yeah.
do you think you're good with money?
Super good.
Really?
Really. Also
What do you have? Like a spreadsheet or really?
Excel, yeah.
So you track your expenses?
Yeah.
Okay, if anything that I learned from you is that you're extremely disciplined.
I tried. I really tried to.
Okay, tell the audience, what are some tips and how do you do your budgeting, your expenses and things like that?
I mean, how do I do it? I just I don't do it every week.
It's
I
okay.
try my best to. I try my best to. I don't have cash, so everything I have is digital, so I can easily go back and track everything I spend on. Luckily, I don't have to spend a lot because I'm very happy I have sponsors that cover, for example, lash extensions, that type of stuff, my hair. So it's truly just small things that add up, and I just look at it after 2 weeks and track it, add it, sum it all together.
And if you're overspending, you would cut it down and things like
I
that.
just use it for reference, and then I check every few months, roughly what I'm spending it on, if I need to increase, if I need to work harder or not, if I need more vouchers or not. Yeah.
Wow, you are one disciplined girl. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of things that, we have learned from Annika this episode. Besides, grace, elegance, your values that you advocate for, you're rooted in some very good values, like being hardworking, just never giving up, just do it, and then also faking it till you make it.
Exactly.
What is one thing out of everything that you've learned on this journey that you would like the audience to take away and learn from?
Oh, wow, one thing.
One thing.
I think, I feel like I'm repeating a lot of things, but really just go for it. If anyone or even your family or friends are not supporting you, but you feel like this is truly right for you, just go for it, because you only got one life. You're always getting older. Tomorrow you're going to be one day older, so you might as well do it now. You'll never be this young again.
So this is a sign for you. If you've been thinking about something, just go for it.
Join Miss Universe. You join next year.
I'm a mom of two.
Yeah, the mothers can join.
Yeah.
There were so many mothers in this.
Fun fact, I've actually joined Miss Singapore Universe before. I got in the finals.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Which year?
But in 2012.
Oh my god.
But I got at that time I got married.
Okay.
So I withdrew myself out from the competition.
Well, now they allow
No.
it.
I
Mothers of 4.
really.
There was 2 of them actually. Miss Bonaire, she had 4 children, and she's 42 years old.
Wow. Okay, if you are a mom and this is something that you really want, but unfortunately it's not something that I really want. I really don't want to walk on stage. Yeah. This is not my thing anymore. Go for it.
Yes, go for it.
So this is a quick fire round for Annika. Now, favorite Thai food?
Oh, Thai basil pork.
I love that too.
Yeah. Okay. And my second answer is mango sticky rice.
Oh my gosh.
cannot choose.
Love. Me too. Okay, next question. A beauty pageant tip that actually works.
Plasters.
Plasters? Why?
For your feet. Yeah.
Okay. Song that gets you hyped before you go on stage.
What
song? What song?
There's a song. Oh, this is very inappropriate.
Never mind.
Okay, there's a song called Hot and Perfect, and it's a really techno German
Okay,
song.
can you hum it a little bit?
Well, it's like techno.
Like
I cannot
how?
hum it. The beat goes like dun dun dun. It's not very beauty queen, but it gets me going.
But you know what? It actually reflects your personality.
The song goes, I am a hot and perfect girl, so it's a big ego boost.
Okay, now you know Annika's side. Okay, one beauty product you can't live without.
Sunscreen.
Yay! And if Miss Universe was a Netflix show, what would the title of your episode be?
Wow, that's
I know.
a hard one. Fake it till you make it.
Okay, that is so good. You know, thank you so much, Annika, for coming on the show. We've learned quite a lot of things, but one of the key things that I've learned is let's fake it till we make it and just do it.
Yes.
And if you're budgeting, just make sure that you find out every month how much you're spending and see if you're over or under and just do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Germaine.
you. See you in the next episode. Oh yeah, wait, we need to do the pageant wave.
Oh. Well, I don't.
How's the pageant
I
wave?
just wave anyhow.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't they have like a pageant wave that you need to
Yeah,
adhere
the
to?
girls do like that, but I don't do that. I wave like this.
Really?
That's why
Like
I didn't
this?
win. I
Like
wave-
this?
Bye guys.
Bye guys! See you in the next episode!
See you.
So I'm here with Annika and the team has tasked us with an incredible challenge. If we're up for it.
We're up for it.
It's to actually balance, like how the beauty queen actually balances the book on their head.
We can do this.
They will make us do a few poses.
Okay.
Okay, so the team will just shout out to us and tell us what pose they want to get us into.
Sounds
Shall we
good.
begin?
Let's
Okay,
begin.
first, let me see how hard is this.
Oh.
Okay, not too bad.
Okay.
Alright.
First move, pageant wave. Okay.
Oh, we're doing quite well.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Okay.
Then.
I look very stiff though, I think.
Me too.
Next one, can y'all just try to space out a bit?
What?
Still
Away
need
from
to
each
walk,
other?
Yeah, can y'all take one
Oh
step away
my
from each other?
god. Okay. Hey, you still need wave, hello?
Hey, I'm waving.
No, but you need to step away.
I'm moving away.
Okay.
Yeah.
You lost.
Yes! Beauty queen!
I can't laugh. Don't make me
Okay,
laugh.
try the next move.
Okay, next move again. Let me try again. Give chance, okay? I get 3 chances.
Do I need to wave still?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now with the other hand, do this.
I feel like I'm going to like... She's
Good.
so good! Guys! How is she so good? I cannot.
That's why I'm Miss Universe.
And that's why I'm not joining. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, last move.
Okay.
Okay, one leg only.
Oh my god.
Just stand on one leg.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hey, that's quite. I'm surprised with myself.
Yeah, and it's weird, right? Dun, dun, dun. Thank you!
Oh my god. Thank
Well
you.
done!
Oh my goodness.
Okay, fantastic! I'm actually panting.
I'm glad it's over. I am glad I don't need to actually do
Was
that.
it even tough for you? You look like, she looked so graceful. I think my face was like jamming up.
I have a new skill that I could show at talent shows, I think now.
Yay! Thank you for being so sporting and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Yay! Let's give a round of applause to Miss Singapore Universe, Annika.
Thank
give
you
us some
for having
poses.
me. Wow,
Three,
really,
two,
and more
one, go.
poses.
Woo! Woo! Whee! Bye! I hope you eat chocolates.
Yeah, I eat everything now.
Janice Wong.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I don't know what Janice Wong is.
Oh, she's a Singaporean business owner that she makes her own chocolates, and every chocolate is like artisan, so she paints them. You can take a
Oh my
look.
god,
yeah.
I love it. Should I open now?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I love chocolate. I've been on like such
diet?
a sad diet.
Oh my god, I should have asked about that. Yeah,
Oh,
it's fine.
you want? Okay.
No, it's
You
fine.
can invite me again and ask me again.
Okay, sure.
I don't want to drop it. Wow, so nice.
So nice, right? The box.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at this. I told you it's like art.
That's crazy.
Okay, so let's see if.
Oh my god, I love this. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Okay, my favorite is this.
That is?
Praline Pop Rocks. So if you eat it,
It's
you know,
like-
yeah, it's like a sugar, like you know, like a popping candy.
That's
So this is my
so
favorite.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, Hey, can you pose with this?
No lah, together lah. Come
Okay,
here.
okay.
Selfie.
You want to take
Oh,
selfie?
I don't
selfie.
know.
Oh, okay. Also,
Maybe selfie, maybe
lah.
selfie. Okay.
Okay, this
You want to step a
one.
bit closer to the light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe nicer.
But then we need to
Okay,
show
yeah.
the chocolate.
Can. I'll help you.
Okay, like this. Oh, I'm so oily. Amazing.
Nice. Okay, tag me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey,
So
let's take another one.
Okay, take another one.
Also this format. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Here.